Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to episode 9 of our EC Leader Show. And here is my sidekick, man. Always up at 9 o'clock pronto to join us on Sunday evenings for our EC Leader Show. So, if you are here, drop a quick hello and let me know. Today we're going to be talking about 3 feelings that EC leaders are constantly feeling and are not aware of. So just let me know in the comments, what is one feeling you always feel like every single day when you come to your center in the morning? And if you're watching the replay, again, just let me say hi in the comments and let me know what is one of those feelings that you always feel like when you come into your center in the morning. So let's see who is in town. See here, so many people. Brenda, hey, hello, nice to see you. Let's see who else is here. Lisa, hey Lisa. All right, we'll give one more minute here. I know I jumped on. Hey, this boy started laughing. Are you gonna laugh for everyone? You're gonna laugh. Yeah? You're a fun little guy. You do some entertaining while we wait a few minutes till everyone shows up? So much love for this little man. So much love. Yasso. All right, let's see who else is here. Anna's here and Esther's here. Hey, guys. All right, so let's see. What time is it exactly? Okay, I think I'm going to get started. Let's see. Deanna, Dawn. Okay. Okay. Lori. Susan, hey, he's getting so big. It's so cute. He's almost 4 months. It's yum. It's yum. Okay, so Brenda shares my feelings every single day when I come into the center, sometimes anxiety. What is today going to bring? Absolutely. Okay, so there's a lot of things that I've seen, just over time. Hi, Tammy. It's good to see you. How are you? I sent you a private message, by the way. Check your others folder because I don't think we're friends. So I think the message went in there. In any event, there's lots of different feelings that I find that early childhood leaders are constantly facing. These are the top 3. So the first one is feelings of loneliness and isolation. And what's really interesting is that there's so many studies that are done on people that are in leadership positions and feelings of loneliness. And one of the most recent studies that were done is 61% of C-suite executives, so like big CEOs, top people, suffer from feelings of loneliness, which leads to just like depression and just regression, kind of like standoffish a little bit, just because they feel so isolated. And as Esther already wrote, totally, yeah. And so before I get into just some of the things of just like understanding that feeling, let me know in the comments if you have ever felt, or if you feel sometimes just really isolated, just like really lonely, just really resonating with that statement, lonely, it's lonely at the top, because it really, really is. So Esther, love the bravery of commenting first on that. Kudos. Oh, good, Tammy, glad you got it. So let me know in the comment section. I know we have a bunch of people here, so let me know if you have that feeling. Yes, but for philosophical reasons. What do you mean by that? So you don't actually feel lonely at the top, Lisa? I'm just looking at my notes here. Just take my notes down. So while you guys are commenting on that, yes, feel like you can't talk to anyone. Yeah. So again, you know, just that feeling is really difficult. And one of the things is that when we let that feeling brew and stew and we don't reach out to support and we don't surround ourselves with top performers, it leads to overwhelm, it leads to underperformance, it leads to overcommitment, which leads to stress and burnout. And it's just like a real vicious cycle and real recipe for disaster. So it's just really important to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right people. But more than that, of just again, I just keep checking my notes over there. More than that, by surrounding yourself with directors, it's the right directors. So I was just hanging out with my friend. She moved to Texas. 3 years, gosh, it's been 3 years already. I just remember she moved when my daughter was born, and my daughter just turned 3. So, anyways, we're really, really good friends. So we don't see each other that often. She moved to Texas. She doesn't come in that often. And she's not really a phone person, so we don't talk a lot on the phone. But whenever we do see each other, we just pick up right where we left off. And it was really interesting. We were talking about like relationships. And one of the things she said to me, she goes, you know, what do you think constitutes a healthy relationship? Like, how do you know if you're in a healthy relationship? It doesn't matter, healthy relationship like with your spouse, with your kids, with your clients, with your friends, with your boss, like any kind of relationship. How do you know if it's healthy, right? And so there's a number of different barometers for that. But one of the first things that I told her, to me, one of the biggest signs that I'm in a healthy relationship is that if the person brings out the best in me, if the person, when I'm with them, I want to be better, I want to strive more, I'm happier, they bring out this amazing side of me. I'm a better person because I'm surrounded by these people. They make me think more, they make me smarter. So it was really interesting. We're just collaborating on that, like what's a healthy relationship. And it made me think about tonight's episode, how because it's lonely on the top, because as directors we feel lonely, we instantly want to collaborate. We want to like right away just talk and schmooze and just share ideas with other directors, which is really important. But you have to surround yourself with the right people. You have to surround yourself with people that are on the same journey as you, because there's a lot of early childhood directors out there. Not every single person is on a growth-minded journey. Not every single director is committed to a standard of excellence that you're committed to. And if you're going to surround yourself with people that are not on the same journey as you, it's going to do even more harm than just being lonely. So before you reach out even, is it the right group of people that you want to be with? So let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Or if you disagree. You could totally disagree. If you're listening to the replay and you disagree, you know, write that. Here, Yessie's, my little man is coughing here like, yeah, I disagree. You disagree, little man? Okay, so let me know in the comments if you resonate with that, if you get that concept of loneliness and you believe in surrounding yourself with the right group of people, not just anyone, the right group of people. I'm gonna do squirmy squirmers tonight, mister. All right. Do, 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 do. Let's see here. Total makes sense. I seek people who can repeatedly validate and help me see the positive opportunities and challenges beyond. Yes. So it's not just people that are ready to listen. It's people that are ready to call you out on your insecurities. It's people that are ready to call you out on just the bullshit that's going on in your head, and they're ready to say, hey, no, there are other options. Here's where to go from here. So it's not just about surrounding with the right venting opportunities. It's about, are you surrounding yourself with people that actually want you to become a better person? Definitely positive is what I need. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Yes. And so great. So love that resonates with so many people. So the second feeling that a lot of early childhood directors struggle with is the need to please everyone and make everyone happy. So give me a massive thumbs up in the comment section, or write a giant capital yes if that's you, if you feel like you need to please everyone and just make everyone happy. Lots of comments, lots of comments. Awesome. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Okay. So the feeling and the need to please people. So let me see what I have here. So I'm going to first go into the reason of why we feel that, and then just how to kind of move around that. So the first thing is to realize that one of the reasons why we constantly have this need and this want, my head knows better, but it's a challenge. Yeah, it's a good point. Yes, so we do know better, but it is hard. And the reason it's hard is because part of being an early childhood educator is you have a nurturing heart. You deeply care about human beings. You're there to nurture and to facilitate and foster the growth of the next generation of leaders. And by that very nature, being in that job, you have a really, really big heart. And you care so deeply about every single person. And so it comes from the most amazing place. The thing is that with being a leader, you're gonna have to take those risks and make those bold decisions that this is the place that, this is the direction the school is going. This is the journey that we're on. This is where we're heading. And part of making those bold decisions and those big moves is that not everyone is gonna be happy. And it could be not everyone's gonna be happy at first, and maybe they'll come on board. And it could be some people are just not gonna be happy with that decision ever, and they're just gonna have to make peace with it. But the thing to recognize is that in order to grow as a school and in order to really build your school of excellence, we got to get comfortable with not everyone is going to be happy all the time. And that doesn't mean that we don't like the person, and it doesn't mean that we're mean, and it doesn't mean that we're, crass or anything. It's we're in this position, and sometimes we're going to have to make these bold decisions. Being in a positive mood and being happy is very different things, especially in early childhood, right? So you decide if you're going to bring a positive mood to the decision that you don't like, right? So you don't have to like the decision. That doesn't mean that you have to crap all over it, right? So the same thing is with the teachers, is that you want to be there to help create a positive environment, right? And, have everyone feel good. But creating a positive environment, that's a space where it's safe to talk about something that you're uncomfortable with, or come and respectfully disagree with something. A positive environment doesn't mean that everyone always agrees with every single decision. And I think that that's where the mindset shift kind of needs to happen. And it's so difficult to move to the other side of that, where we're really coming to play and understanding, yeah, maybe they're not going to be happy about it, but that doesn't mean that my place isn't a positive space, because we want to look at them, separately in that way. So you have to be ready to make those bold decisions. And then the final thing is being able, one of the biggest feelings is wrestling with that feeling of confrontation. Just wrestling with that feeling of I need to have this difficult conversation again, or I need to confront her for the third time about what she's wearing, or I need to tell that parent that she really needs to stop doing this right now. So let me know in the comments if you don't like confrontation, and I can write in the comment, I don't like it either. I don't like confrontation. And I don't think anyone really does. So, but again, I don't want to make that kind of generalization, but let me know in the comments if you wrestle with that feeling of confrontation. Lisa, I don't like confrontation. I could tell it makes me too serious. Some vibe I give off of not being confident enough yet. Yeah, and that takes time. It's like a skill, you know? I don't like it. I struggle with it when confronting someone. I have to have a plan. I have to already have the plan. Yes, yes. What to say? Yeah, 100%. When you're going to come in and have that, that's one of the first stages of dealing with the confrontation in a healthier way is coming prepared for the conversation. So just looking here at my notes. So what's interesting is that there's really two parts of the confrontation. It's number one, being okay with it and being comfortable and understanding this is part of my job. And then the second thing is being humble and sincere while you're confronting the person. And I think that's where the caveat is really having the skill set to be humble and sincere about it. Anyways, a couple of you know that I had coffee about like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago with one of my with one of my mentors, Lolly Daskal. She wrote the book, The Leadership Gap. It's actually, I think, number 5 in Wall Street Journal, New York Times bestseller. She's selling a few thousand copies a month right now of her book. It's really, really incredible. In any event, we went out for coffee together. We spoke about a ton of stuff. I still have to do a Facebook Live on that. But one of the things I asked her is how does she help CEOs and executives get out of their head when they have to make confrontation to their employees? Like Brenda says, it's a fantastic book if you're looking for something new to read. Yes, it is amazing. And Lolly as a person is incredible, incredible. It was just like unbelievable to have coffee with her for an hour. But anyways, going back to, so I asked her, I said, you know, how do you help your leaders? Like, how do you help them move past that thing of confrontation? And she said something incredible, and I'm going to read for quote what she said because I'm going to butcher it if I don't. She said she always tells her leaders this one thing. She says, when leaders can battle the struggles, okay, you need a shushka so I can read this because everybody needs to hear it. Shushka, shushka. Love you. Okay. She says, when leaders can battle the struggles of the present, they will learn to unlock the success of their future. I'll say that one more time, actually. When leaders can battle the struggles of the present, they will learn to unlock the success of their future. And I love that. And that really just, boom, defines exactly what early childhood leaders need, is really learning how to battle with what's going inside, understanding that it's that little internal battle, and that's how you're going to be unlocking the greatness that lies ahead in continuing to build the school. So yeah, Lolly's just like incredible, and just really understanding this whole concept in leadership and what those feelings of what you feel as an early childhood leader. So let me know in the comments which of the 3 feelings that I shared, isolation, oh gosh, now I forgot it. Isolation, fear of wanting to please everyone, and difficult conversations. Which one would you say is of your top 3? Shh, 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 shh. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Let me know in the comments which one is your top 3. While you guys are letting me know in the comments, I will let you know what's coming up. So this morning I actually posted asking a question in the group, who wants to plan out their year in 2 days? And we got a whole bunch of comments, got a whole bunch of private messages. So I just want to let you guys know what's coming up. We're having the EC Leadership Retreat, which is a 2-day retreat in Brooklyn. And the retreat's going to be divided into 4 sections: leadership, productivity, parent partnerships, and environment and culture. And over the course of the 4 days, we're going to be bringing guest experts who are going to be speaking about each of those areas. Not just guest experts, they're actually celebrities in their field. And then we're going to be mapping out our entire year in 2 days, mapping out what our staff meetings look like, what all of our new implementation strategies are going to look like, when we're going to be implementing different things, how we're going to be doing goal setting, how we're going to be really just pulling everything together. And we're going to be mapping that out over the course of 2 days in your individual workstations. And one of the things I was saying in the beginning, how it's lonely at the top, This is going to be a highly curated event of 50 directors. There's going to be a phone call and application process to come to the event because I really want people that are committed to excellence coming to this event. Not just coming because it sounds cool, but coming because, hey, I really want this. So anyways, if you're watching this now, or if you're watching the replay, when you watch the replay, and you want more information on the EC Leadership Retreat, where we're going to be mapping out our year in 2 days, just leave a comment, more info, and I'll private message you and let you know some more info. So going back here to the comments, Lisa says confrontation, trying to please everyone, and confrontation. Yes, awesome. You know, it's interesting, actually. The more I see the confrontation piece, I feel like I want to, maybe we'll do another episode on confrontation, and just the couple of phases to do with yourself internally, and then how to really come prepared for a specific confrontation, just to give you guys more skills and more tools. So I might do something like that. Sounds like it's something that's needed, and I always want to help you guys. All right. That is all for tonight. Again, if you're watching the replay, you want more info on the retreat, where we're going to be mapping out our year in 2 days, leave a comment, more info, so I can give you guys more info on that. And ciao for now. Have a great night. Say good night. Good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next week in the EC Leader Show. All the best.